The world does not react to what is loud. It bows to what is silent. True power is never flexed in public. It is implied through an absolute freezing calm. Most ordinary people lose because they talk too much, driven by their anxious ego. They reveal their intentions and fears before the chess game even begins. But the true elite master the dangerous art of being a psychological ghost, moving undetected through social spaces. Today, you will unlock the 7 hidden ancient laws of silent manipulation. These are weapons for the alphas who choose to rule reality from the shadows. Welcome to the Inner Circle. Leave your weak emotions at the door right now and let this masterclass begin. Law number 1. The vacuum of silence. When you ask a targeted question and the other person hesitates, do not speak a single word. Do not nod your head to comfort them, and do not try to save them from their growing discomfort. Freeze your facial expression like ice, and maintain absolute eye contact without blinking. Humans naturally despise conversational voids. It causes an immediate spike in psychological anxiety. The human brain panics when it meets absolute heavy silence. The other person will desperately rush to fill the empty void you created in the room. In their panic, they will over-explain, confess hidden secrets, and completely compromise their own tactical position. They will trade their most guarded secrets just to hear a human voice again. Let them drown slowly in the vacuum of your silence. You just sit back, stay cold, and collect their data. Remember, silence cannot be misquoted in psychological warfare. It forces the fragile human ego to face its own dark reflection. Law number 2. Strategic emotional isolation. Never let anyone know what truly angers you, what hurts you, or what makes you happy. If ordinary people can predict your emotional reactions, they can easily control your entire behavior. Become a total black box, receive all input, but show zero emotional output to the crowd. When you are insulted, do not flinch, do not yell back, and do not explain yourself. Look directly at them with cold, piercing curiosity, as if observing a strange subject. This neutral reaction makes them feel like a microscopic specimen under a lens. They expected a fight, but they received freezing nothingness, which breeds instant psychological regret. Emotional neutrality is the ultimate shield that an alpha can wear. An alpha is an unshakable stone fortress. No insult can scale its massive walls. When you remain cold, you transform into a living enigma. People will spend hours trying to decode your true thoughts. Law number 3, the chameleon effect. To truly dominate a specific target, you must first become their flawless psychological mirror. Subtly match their breathing pattern, their exact vocal tone, and their body posture. This deliberate mirroring triggers the ancient part of the human brain that whispers, "He is safe. He is just like me." Once they feel secure around your presence, their natural defense mechanisms drop to absolute zero. The gates of their mind are now wide open for your infiltration. They will willingly tell you their deepest fears and exploitable personal weaknesses. You are blending in like a ghost to harvest access and data from their system. Once the safety lock in their brain is turned off, you can guide them smoothly to whatever destination you desire. True dominance never needs to shout. It guides through subtle, unseen alignment. What is always available to the public becomes cheap and loses all its psychological value. If you reply to messages instantly and always say yes, you become a predictable social asset. An alpha withdraws their presence strategically to create an artificial, premium high value around themselves. Let them wonder in the dark where you are and what master plan you are currently executing. The human mind naturally obsesses over what it cannot easily possess, turning scarcity into extreme importance. Your calculated absence must hold more mystery and power than your actual presence in the room. Make them work hard to earn your limited time, and they will value your rare words like pure gold. Remember this forever. The sun is beautiful only because it has the discipline to disappear completely every single night. Scarcity breeds deep respect from the crowd, while constant overexposure breeds complete contempt. Law number 5. The false flaw. Pretending to be completely perfect breeds intense jealousy and makes ordinary people highly suspicious of your motives. If you appear to have absolutely no weaknesses, people will search desperately to find or manufacture one against you. Control the narrative by feeding their minds a minor, harmless, and calculated personal flaw. Pretend to be slightly clumsy with technology, or act as if you are bad at remembering trivial social details. Give the crowd something small to criticize about you, relaxing their natural psychological defenses completely. While their eyes are fixed entirely on the decoy flaw, you are quietly positioning yourself for the final victory. Hide your brilliant chess game behind a heavy curtain of simple, non-threatening behavior. Human beings naturally trust a man who has just one little problem because it makes him feel safely human. Let the crowd feel superior to you in public, while you remain completely supreme and sovereign in reality. Law number 6, the inception technique. Never force your ideas or commands onto someone. The defensive human ego will naturally and violently resist outside pressure. Instead, plant a tiny invisible seed of thought in their mind and let them genuinely believe they discovered it themselves. Real influence is never a heavy iron hammer that breaks doors. It is a gentle whisper that transforms into an internal storm. Ask highly calculated questions that lead their own logic directly to your desired conclusion. Give them the false credit for the idea. Their massive ego will gladly accept total ownership of your plan. People will fight to the absolute death to defend an idea they honestly believe was born in their own mind. Plant the thought in secret, water it with subtle hints, and let their own vanity do the heavy lifting for you. The ultimate manipulator remains completely invisible, guiding every single step of the target's journey. Law number 7, sovereign detachment. The person who cares the absolute least about the outcome always holds the sovereign power in any room. When someone threatens to leave your life or walk away, let them go instantly without a single fight or plea. Do not attempt to negotiate from a position of weakness, and show zero panic. This cold detachment panics the other person instantly because it destroys their expectation of power. They expected a desperate chase. Instead, they crashed into an unmovable concrete wall of self-worth. If you are deeply afraid of losing something, you have already handed them the loaded weapon to control your life. Detachment is the ultimate, purest form of absolute self-respect. When you show that you can exist perfectly without them, they suddenly realize they cannot exist without you. They will almost always crawl back to your domain, begging to accept your specific terms and boundaries. The power to calmly walk away is the ultimate power to win any tactical negotiation on Earth. Every single human interaction you experience is a silent chess match where the pieces are unseen words and emotions. Reason and logic must always conquer chaotic emotion. The cold brain must always rule over the warm heart. Subscribe to Alpha Mastery immediately if you are ready for more elite insights into dark psychology and human nature. Join the inner circle of the selected few who choose to rule reality instead of being passively ruled by it. Never forget this law. The loudest person in the room is always the weakest link in the chain. The quietest person is the one moving the chess pieces in the dark shadows. Stay cold. Stay silent. Stay completely dominant in your universe. Dominant in your